Hello again. We are going to talk about boosting a post today. So, when you are in your publishing tools area on your Facebook business page, you have the ability to see all of the posts that you have recently done, and you can see what your organic reach has been. If people have clicked on your links or your actions, it kind of gives you a good idea of what would be a good idea, or give you a good idea of what might be good posts to publish. Right now I don't have any that are jumping out at me as being amazing posts um, that I should consider boosting, but we'll just grab one anyway. Normally I would try to look for a reach that would be at least in the 300-400 range, or have significant clicks and actions. We will just go ahead and take this first one that I just did this one right now, so obviously it hasn't even reached anyone, but I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and just to show you how we can go about boosting, I will just use this one as an example. So in this case, we're going to boost the post. You are going to basically be able to pick your demographic here. You can create specialized audiences. You can change the audience depending on what your needs are. If this was specifically geared towards a certain audience, then obviously I would choose that audience over here. This is a little bit more generic ad, so I will keep my boost a little more generic. From time to time, you will get, obviously this does have a lot of text on it, so Facebook likes to tell you that it's not going to perform well, or sometimes when I choose a very specific audience, it will tell me that it's not going to perform well. I really don't care what Facebook thinks. I feel like I have a better handle on what my audience and my market is. So I usually either just say request a manual review, or I tell them that I'm going to go ahead and go with the post anyway. So the first thing you're going to want to do is add a button. Always add a button depending on what you're looking for. If you're wanting people to call you, you're wanting people to go shop, I generally go with learn more because I want to drive more website traffic. So when I click link more, it's going to choose a link for that button. That means over here you'll see my ad will say learn more. People will click on that button. It will take them directly to iambyjm.com so that they can actually view my website. Now, as far as your audience, when you're just starting out, I really like it when people choose just their people who like their page and their friends. It really establishes credibility. What's going to happen is someone's going to see this ad, and let's say that this ad would show up on one of my mom's friends' pages. Even though my mom's friend is not following Jen Maher Consulting, it will show up on her timeline, and it will say, Kim Brown, which is my mother's name. Kim Brown likes Jen Maher Consulting. It kind of gives Jen Maher Consulting a little bit more credibility because it's basically extending that circle by saying friends of friends of friends and moving out that way. Obviously, if you only have 20 or 30 friends, that's not going to work very well. So in that case, or if you know specifically exactly who you want to target, like I only want to target moms, or I only want to target men, then you're going to choose people who you choose through targeting. You can click edit here, and here's where you can change everything about your audience. In this case, I believe the last time that I had my audience, I actually was choosing a very specific, yes, I was choosing only Elkhorn, Nebraska. Facebook doesn't like it when I do that. It would prefer that I choose a much wider audience because it wants me to be able to potentially reach more people. In certain cases, I don't care if my audience is small. I would rather reach people right in my backyard than reach someone all the way in, say, Norfolk, or outside of Nebraska, or outside of my immediate area. But in this case, just to play the game nicely, we will choose, oops, let's just choose Omaha. And my computer is being a little slow, so I apologize for that. Omaha, Nebraska. And it will let you choose the radius around it. So when I choose Omaha, Nebraska plus 25 miles, that makes them happy. I can potentially reach 490,000 people. Sometimes I will make this radius a little bit smaller. Again, like I said, just to kind of fine tune it around my own zip code. and it seems to be okay right now. I think it's because I have Omaha versus Elkhorn, which is a little bit smaller area. I can choose the demographic for as far as age, as far as men, women. You can come down a little bit farther, and actually you could choose from all sorts of different interest behaviors. If you only want people that are interested in woodworking, for instance, then you could choose that. So I have found my audience. I'm going to click Save. The next step is to choose your budget, which is extremely important. Do not rush through this process because they will automatically pick a larger budget for you. $5 is my standard budget. I like to keep it small and just kind of monitor. A lot of times I can get great reach, even though this says I might only reach 190 to 500 people. A lot of times it far exceeds that. Typically for $5, I can reach anywhere from 1,200 to 1,500 people. So keep your budget low. I think you have to have $1 per day. A lot of times it will default to $20. So that's why you want to make sure that you are checking that area. You can choose the duration if you want it to be 1 day, if you want to manually decide what day you want it to end. That would be where you do this. And when you are all done, you just simply click boost and it is ready to go. If you notice up here also Instagram, I do have my promotions running on Instagram. I think it's a great idea to have your Instagram and your Facebook linked together. If you need help setting up an Instagram account or linking those two accounts together, just give me a call or shoot me an email and I would be happy to show you how to do that or tell you how to do that or do it for you. Over here you can also see what it looks like in each feed. So this would be what it looks like on a computer. Here is what my ad is going to look like on someone's phone, and here is what it's going to look like on Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that because I don't actually want to boost this. And that is all. That is how you do a very basic boosted post. If you want to learn more about specific targeted boosting, definitely let me know and we can do some specialized training, or I would be happy to do it for you. Thank you.